In this video, I'm going to show you how to anchor a stitch in decorative duplicate stitch. On this background fabric, I've got 3 stitches worked in duplicate stitch. I've worked them from right to left. They all open at the base as if they were knitted directly with the fabric. Now, if I want to change directions on these stitches, there they are, and maybe come down here, what's going to happen to this last stitch is it's going to have both legs pulling towards the right. See if I can show you that. So this would come that way, and I wouldn't be able to separate them at the base. So to do that, I've shown you one way in the first video on this, but another way to do that, to anchor this stitch, is to use this running thread between the stitches to hide an anchor in. So I would come up. Now, if I'm going to go below, I would come from the top, and if I was going to go above, I would come from the bottom. And this would be the same stitch, like if you were knitting, you would make an increase in, that you would lift and put on your needle. And then I'm going to come back down over the bar. I'm going to pull it a little bit tight so that it sinks down in there. And then I could come somewhere below and to the right and then start stitching again. And because it's anchored, this stitch will still open. Now you can probably see why this is not my favorite method and why I like the other method of running the needle through and splitting the stitch next to it. With this light blue, it's not such a problem, but if this were done in black or a darker color or a bright red, this little anchor can be visible on the right side of the fabric. So if you're going to use this method, you have to be careful that your anchor isn't very noticeable to the public side of the fabric.